Hey guys, super quick video we're going to be posting here about our new lead program that we're going to be rolling out with, and just kind of, just seeing how it works and if it's beneficial to our contracted agents. It's going to be based on production, and it's going to very much be, in my opinion, something that is beneficial for the agents as well as beneficial for us specifically. That way, I really wanted to kind of figure out a way to do this to where we weren't slicing our throats open, because I really do believe that when it comes to Medicare overrides, I mean, it's not like there's this gigantic spread anyway, even when you get into some of the higher level contracts. And so we just wanted to make it to where it was a place that was sustainable, to where we weren't, punching a hole in the bottom of our ship and letting the water leak in, and just kind of drowning ourselves, if you will. Before I get into this video, guys, got to talk about the sponsor, Lead Heroes. Telemarketing leads, custom calling campaigns, hire one of their telemarketers for just a fixed cost per hour. They got you covered when it comes to Medicare supplements, final expense, turn 65 leads. They just got something for everybody. We use them consistently for our telemarketing leads needs. No rhyme intended there. And just because you watch this video, they're going to give you 10% off all your orders. So feel free to go check out the link down in the description, as well as the coupon code on the website, and check them out. All right, guys, so let's just, without further ado, just kind of jump right into this. Now, this lead program is based on, like I said, agents that are contracted with us. So you can't be contracted with another organization and get access to this. So sorry, is what it is. Like, this isn't just open for everybody. And this is kind of how it's going to work. So let's just dive right in. So let me just start the slideshow here. All right. So we're calling this the Medicare Sales Incentive Program. So we're going to reward production effective August 1st of this year, because it's going to take us some time to implement it. All agents contracted with the Christian Brindle organization will be eligible to begin earning lead credits based on production. Credits will expire 12/31 each year and can only be redeemed at $300. Now, depending on how you're contracted and what your level is going to determine how much credit you're going to get per app. So we'll go through that in just a second here. It's on the screen, so you might just read it before I get to it, but I'll explain it in further detail. I wanted to come out and just kind of mention that any production before 8/1 is not going to be tailored into it. I'm sorry, it's just too hard for us to calculate. It's too hard for us to do. We're still getting things in place in terms of infrastructure here at our offices to make this a doable thing. So I'm sorry if you're contracted with us and you've done a ton of business with us in the past. I hope that we've been beneficial for you to work with, and you understand, but this is just for effective dates for 8/1 going forward. And when I say effective dates, any commissions that are paid out to us 8/1 going forward. Anything before that, we're just not. It's going to be on the outside looking in. Also, these credits will not be redeeming over. So essentially, the way that it's going to work is you will be able to use the credit at $300. Once you've hit that $300 mark, in terms of the actual marketing credits. But if let's say you get to the end of the year and you're at $200, it just resets. And not to say that, we couldn't figure something out if it was a unique situation. I'm not going to say that's in stone, but that's essentially going to be what it is. That way, like, if someone sells 25 apps with us 4 years in a row, or something like that, or like maybe not 25 apps, but let's say they sell 10 apps a year for 3 years in a row, technically that would put them into it, because it's going to be around $10 an app for street level agents. It's just a little complicated. I wanted this to be as simple as possible, and this was kind of the easiest way that I was able to kind of get it figured out, to where I felt like it was beneficial for the agents, but also beneficial for us, and that's important to me. I don't want it to be completely one-sided. So street level agents, let's start there. Direct to CBI, Christian Brindle Insurance Services. So if you're direct to me and my company and us, essentially, you will receive a lead credit of $10 per app per Medicare Advantage or Med Sup. So either or. If you write an MAPD or a Med Sup, you're going to get a $10 per app lead credit. And like I mentioned, it can be redeemed at $300. So it's going to take 30 apps to get that. And we'll go over what this marketing money can be used for in just a moment here, but I'll come back to that. Now, this was tricky for me because I wanted to do it where we were able to give the same amount to every single organization or agency. Like there's plenty of MGAs or GAs that work with us to where they'll write business themselves still as well as do a lot of recruiting. So, but here's the thing, when we give out a GA contract in the Medicare Advantage side of things or an MGA contract, the higher the contract is, the less override we're actually getting, right? We make a much larger override when someone is direct to us at a street level, so it's more helpful for us to do the $10 per app. It's just too much for us to give up when we're giving a lot of times 2/3 of our override away to the other organization. So we just couldn't do the $10 per app. I hope you guys understand. So if you have a GA contract and an MGA contract and you write business yourself, it will be reduced to $5 per application for Medicare Advantage or Med Sup and also redeemed at $300. So that would take 60 apps to do that. Agents not direct to us. So this would be agents that are contracted under an MGA or GA that's under us, right? Same rules will apply. $5 per app because, like I said, their override is getting split between us and the MGA, GA, and all those things. So I feel like this is the way that it makes us to where we can actually sustain this. And it can be redeemed at $300, so 60 apps. All right, so let's talk about what this money can be used for. So marketing dollars must be with legitimate compliant vendors. Point blank, right? Like if you have a brother and your brother's starting a Facebook leads company and he's just running ads in his basement, we're not going to fund that. It's got to be a legitimate vendor, guys, if you want to use a vendor. Examples of this would be direct mail, like a Lead Concepts, Need a Lead, ARM Leads, Kramer, Target Leads, whatever you want to try. Telemarketing leads, we'll do it for Lead Heroes, we'll do it for any kind of telemarketing lead vendor. Of course, you get a discount with us internally by ordering with Lead Heroes. Facebook leads, this could be secure agent leads, or you can, and internet leads, things like that. We'll also be willing to do self-generated leads. Or seminar marketing or social media marketing. I just have to be able to see what you're doing. Like I'd want to see the landing pages. I'd want to make sure that it's a good plan in place. The other thing as well is we are not going to be using this money and just paying it out to you. We have to be able to pay some kind of third party, like a vendor or someone like that. This is how we avoid compliance issues and things like that. This is essentially us just kind of almost like helping out with leads or something like that. So keep that in mind. We won't just write you a check to where you can pocket the money. We have to be able to pay somebody on your behalf. And so that's kind of how I would look at that. This is just makes it it's the cleanest way for us to do it. It's the easiest way for us to keep track of it in our records and our books. So I hope that makes sense. I also wanted to take this time to unveil our AHIP reimbursement program. So I'm actually really excited about this. So this is very simple. Any agent that writes 20 Medicare Advantage plans, regardless of carrier, under our umbrella, will have their AHIP reimbursed. Apps must be written between October 15th and December 7th. So you can't write it October 5th and for like an IEP of, 2-1 or something like that. Like, sorry guys, this has to be AEP business. But it has to have a 1/1 effective date for the following year to qualify. Anyone who qualifies for one of the carrier reimbursement programs, I will expect you to use that instead. This is for agents that don't quite get there with the carriers. Now, what's cool about this is usually to qualify with one of the carriers, you have to write X amount of policies with them specifically. And if you're independent, a lot of you guys are going to be writing a good diversity, right? So you might be writing 10 with this company, or 5 with this company, or 10 with this company, 15 with this company. As long as you're writing 20 under our umbrella, period, we'll do it. And we'll do it the following year between January and February. And yeah, guys, I think this kind of gives you an incentive of production. Obviously, if you only have one MA contract with us, all of this is probably going to be a little trickier for you to hit. But if you write a lot with that one carrier, it's going to be helpful. It's based on how much production you're doing under our umbrella. I'm not really too concerned at which carrier you're writing. I just want to make sure that you're writing what's best for your clients and customers. But as long as it's under our umbrella, it will count towards the marketing dollars, the lead credits, or the AHIP reimbursement program. Tons of agents get really close to getting their AHIP reimbursed every AEP, but they don't do it. Even agents that write 50 to 80 apps sometimes don't qualify because they're just so spread out with all the different carriers. Or maybe they write a ton with a carrier that doesn't offer an AHIP reimbursement program. So this kind of helps a lot of you guys have another source of being able to get that. And that's our big announcement, guys. This is our lead program for Christian Brindle Insurance Services and all of our downline going forward. If you have any specific questions, please feel free to reach out to me or leave a comment on this video. As we jump into the selling season, we would love the opportunity to be able to partner with any of you guys. So if you need, if you'd like to have a conversation, inbox me, email me. My email is christianb@xmission.com, ChristianB like boy at X like X-ray, MISSION.com, and you'll be, put on the schedule, and we'll be able to set up a time to talk. I think this is a very nice incentive program, and of course, keep this in mind too. This is also in addition to any amount of carrier co-ops we were able to negotiate for you during AEP and OEP and things like that. So this is extra. This is just coming from us. The co-ops are still on and they're not going away. This is an additional thing that we're doing on our end for our agents, for the lead program as well as the AHIP reimbursement program. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm excited about it. Let's have a great AEP. And here's to your success and your abundance. Thanks for watching.